my day one. My day one nigga, A1. My day one nigga, A1. My day one nigga, my day one. I dare nigga to say something. Bitch say something, my day one's a spray something. I'm in it bit with my day ones. I'm in it bit with my day one. My day one nigga, day one. My day one nigga, my day one. My day one nigga, my day one. I dare nigga to say something. I dare you nigga. Bitch say something, my day one's a spray something. I'm in it bit with my day one.
What's going on, Knoxville? This your boy King B, I-95 Mafia. We're here with y'all on GQ Lotto. One of the dudes out here making a lot of serious moves. Even though a lot of people probably ain't giving him his due his credit, probably hating because it's a light-skinned niggas winning right now. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. We always do this.
Us dark-skinned niggas, we kind of ain't fuck with them niggas, but I support anybody that's out here trying to get it in a positive, legal way, trying to make a way for others. We support that 100.
Most definitely, you got to.
So a lot of people want to know, man. We see you on Facebook, Instagram with Grand Hustle a lot. Are you with Grand Hustle or are you just
No, not actually. I'm not signed to Grand Hustle. There's no paperwork or anything of that nature. I'm just an affiliate of Hustle Gang. I met Tip a while back in prison, and we kicked it off. We kept in contact when I came home, and he told me something that I need to do, which was just build my fan base and stay consistent with that. And so I've just been working, trying to do that. So now I'm not signed, but I move with them anytime they're moving. I'm welcome to move with them if I want to move. So
that's what's up. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. So how was Tip in prison, man? Was he around everybody else? Was he PC'd up?
Nah. He definitely wasn't in PC. He was around everybody. He was at a low facility when I met Tip. We was at Forest City, Arkansas. And he was in general population. He did the regular things that everybody else do. He actually coached me on the football team. He was my coach. I was a quarterback, and he was the coach.
So he already know you.
Yeah.
You're a leader.
Yeah. He already knew because we was in the same unit, so we had a lot of time to talk. And most of the time it wasn't about the industry or nothing of that nature. It was just about regular life situations. And so he really didn't know that I even did music until I came home. Just because in there you had so many different people coming at him, on with different propositions with, books or, movie roles.
I can imagine.
And trying to get on how they was trying to get on it. My way of, I guess, that I stood out was
because you
did. I wasn't on our way, So
that's a real situation that a lot of y'all don't realize. Like, these people don't want you all running up to them like that, man. Sometimes you fall back, soak it in, and they recognize you more.
Yeah, you got to, because men respect, men.
Yeah.
And if you just have that star quality that you got to have to make it in this industry, it's going to shine through. It's okay to approach people because you got to get to know a person. You got to build a relationship in the industry. It's how it is, or people not going to work with you. And so for me, it's just when I see people, sometimes I approach them, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what the vibe is. At that moment or whatever. If it seems appropriate, then cool. But I'm not gonna go out my way. Or make myself feel degraded or anything.
Yeah. Shit, what you went to prison for, if you don't mind sharing?
I went to prison for drug trafficking and weapon possession. Yeah, I did 8.5 years in the fields for that.
We trap, you trap, we trap it. You know what I'm saying? We don't make trap music.
Yeah, at one point in time, it was the life. Now let's just speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my PO.
You got to hit the border, baby. You don't hit the border, you're a trap nigga.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of songs out here. You got Kevin Gates, you got Starlito, Dro, Mac Boney. Anybody else you don't work with? Name that I'm missing?
I work with a lot of people, not necessarily mainstream like the names that you just called out,
Mm-hmm.
but it's some other people I respect that I work with as well as those people. Yeah.
So how did you pick those guys? Like I see a lot of Knoxville artists, they get, I mean, they get turned up, their head get big. They working with an artist they ain't had a hit in like 5, 6, maybe even 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you got those. I mean, even though Joe might not even when you did that song might not even had the fire he got behind him now. You know, like how'd you make them calls?
It was really just strategy, man. Like I said, with the relationship that I had with Tip, we had lost contact, with just him changing numbers, a
Mm-hmm.
lot or whatever. So um, I still had other contacts that was related to him, you know what I'm saying? So one of the contacts I had, um, I just worked that contact, a guy defined, you know, and so he made that deal happen for me with Dro. Got Dro on the day one song. It turned out to be a good single. Locally right now, I'm still pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to put some more behind it, but it's heating up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But it was just strategy to work my way back into that camp. And as you can see, I mean, it's working. So it's just even with the Gates thing, the same manager. He manages.
Which,
He
by the way,
manages
that's one of my
Gates and
favorite,
Andro, and so
one of my top 5 favorite Knoxville songs. That naked,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, I appreciate it. Much
yeah,
love.
which was to me was huge because I think that was you got that song done at the apex when he was the hottest in the street.
Yeah,
You know, he kind of tapered off a little bit. I guess he wait. Everybody really waited on that one project from him, but at that point he was, everybody was on Kevin Gates. And you come with the song Kevin Gates, and I felt like the city didn't respect that. Did you feel that same way?
I feel like they don't really respect much of anything.
Anything?
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if I had a song with Jay-Z. I mean, shit,
Yeah.
it's they still
I think
want
at that
to look
point it
at
wouldn't
me as
be
the guy
matter.
that they used to see at Bilos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I understand that they can't see me for what I am. You know what I'm saying? Just because they was raised with me. I think it's something that a lot of artists go through within their city. But it is what it is. I still work the connections that I can work and keep on moving and not let it.
Do you think it's gonna take a hit song to change that? Like for you to be out there getting radio play?
I really don't. I mean, it's going to take a hit song, of course, but in reality, I think I already have hit songs, but this who a lot of people haven't heard them. You know what I'm saying? So if they aren't being heard, it can't
Because
be
it's a different circle
it can't
with
be a
the
hit.
Atlanta circle, and your songs get on down there. And
Yeah.
then what a lot of people know here, because a lot of people don't even really know like it's like 10,000 other artists that's moving around Atlanta that they just ain't on yet.
Oh yeah, it's plenty. It's
Yeah.
shit. 60,000 probably
Yeah.
artists moving around. You know what I'm saying? It's really about of course the music, but your context is what I would say. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to work your context and you're really serious and you invest in yourself and really just have a real strategy, then it can work. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what people, well not just people, but artists lack that I've seen within my city. Here in Knoxville, that they just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just put out music. They don't know the correct day to put out music. They don't know the correct way to put out music. You know what I'm saying? It's just music falls whenever you want it to fall, and it just what I mean?
I feel the opposite. I feel like
the internet, but
they,
it's
they
just
don't
like
even put it out. I feel like this. I ain't gonna name no names, but it's a couple really talented people, man.
oh, it's a lot of talented people.
Where the music at? You're on Facebook. They in the studio every day, but
Because a lot of people don't know how to, man. And I take a lot of criticism for not fucking with the city, but in all reasoning I do. You know what I'm saying? Like people hit me up on social media all the time to ask me questions, and if I know something which is not that much, the little bit I do know, I try to give them that information to help them move in whatever direction they trying to move, but then it turns around into something else, you know what I'm saying? So it's like now I just really don't even associate with too many people, you know what I'm saying? I try to just keep it with my grade A partners, my TA partners, and everybody who day one and just rock like that, because everything else just don't feel the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you. I've been there. I know how, and I guess I'm blessed because I to live in cities where I watch people really get money off of the music. I don't think here nobody really seen it.
Yeah.
They don't know how. They think it's all a shot of luck. They don't realize all you gotta do is press your CDs up and get out in the street and sell. Like it ain't really rocket science.
No, it ain't, and it's at the same time, it's I think it's more to it than that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel if you want to make a career at the end of the day, you got that's when talent come in.
The marketing,
You know?
because it's so much that just go behind the scenes with just the marketing aspect alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where what your target audience is. You know what I'm saying? What regions are you trying to work and all that? And it's just like you gotta have that strategy, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more what it is. You won't have to beat the pavement with the CDs. You know what I'm saying? Or you won't have to have a team to do it. But either way, it's gonna have to be done with internet. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing that you really gotta capitalize on right now. You know, network and use that to your best ability. That was some of the advice that Tip gave me that he said was, you know, his best advice is just work the internet. Because when he was coming up in the game, he didn't have the internet to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had to be everywhere where it was hot. You know, All-Star games and BT everywhere it was popping. He had to be there.
It ain't nothing for me to be out every night beating the pavement, man, because it's real. You getting that cash, it's real.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, you getting likes, you getting comments, you getting shares, but that ain't no cash and that ain't real. The internet's cool, it can build you a fan base, but it's gonna build you a fan base spread out where you can't capitalize off of it. You can have 5,000 followers, but if they all over the world, you can't go to a promoter and be like, hey, I got 5,000 followers on Twitter.
Right.
Like, I need to be paid for my shows. Well, they gonna want how many in Knoxville?
Right. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got to get out.
It makes sense.
It's more than just rapping. It's like you said, man. It's marketing. Sometimes you know, if you're an unknown artist, you got to use that to your advantage and sell yourself. You can sell yourself to anybody. You know, I hear people be like, you know, niggas don't support. But then go to the white folk. 'Cause white folk, they support, especially local music, and they support it more than a lot of people think.
Shit, yeah, you're right. I'm pretty sure they do. You know what I'm saying? It's just, the approach is different. You know what I'm saying? Me, it's hard for me to be honest, just because I'm not what you would really classify as a people person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I am to a certain degree. I fuck with people, but I just done been through so much with so many different people to where it's just like I'm not really, I don't want to be around a whole lot of people that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or if I am, it's just only to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? So when it go to approaching people, which is it's probably held me back a lot within, my pursuit. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to
But
do.
it helped me back 10 years, just having the street. When you come from the street, carry yourself a certain way. You know, being on the cameras and, talking to everybody, shaking everybody's hand.
It's not necessarily
that's different. That ain't.
Yeah. So I'm trying to be more personable. I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's, just gonna take time.
And that's another part of the folks. Sometimes you got to key on your weaknesses and work on that.
Yeah, it's definitely something that I need to work on. You know what I mean? Because you never know who you can bump into, who could help you, who necessarily maybe you can help or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't interact with them, then you'll never know. So I'm trying to get that aspect together, man.
So what you got? What you working on now?
Outside of the On My Way project, it was released somewhat. You know what I mean? But right now I'm kind of rebooting up to release that project. But right now, in the meantime, I'm about to release a project called we are grade A product equals profit, which is me and D Hard and B Will, Free B Will. Um, it's just us three basically. You know, every song is just us three going in. You know what I mean? It's just basically everybody who's up under me on the label that I created, which is grade A and C, and I'm gonna present that to everybody so I can try to bring them along with me when I, make my moves.
I got you. Plus the label deal is a lot better than, you know, just a regular record
Oh
deal.
yeah. So we're trying to make it a real movement, but I only want the best. You know what I mean? I can't have a company called Grade A with a whole lot of average ass people. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a couple people I got my eyes on. I feel like right now I got one of the most talented artists in the city. You know what I'm saying? In D Hard. You know, another one on the way. You know what I mean? In the works. So I'm basically just building the camp. You know what I'm saying? And so it won't just all be about me, you know what I'm saying? Other people I can bring along and they can make a way for whoever they decide to make a way for. You know
And
what I
I
mean?
can't say you forget about Knoxville.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I fuck with everybody, you know what I mean? I don't care if you Crib or Blood or Vice Lord or G, whatever you is, you know. Outside of that, I think we all got the same thing in common, which is money, you know what I'm saying? So as long as you got that and you can spit, you really got real life shit going on in your lyrics and all that, I can fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? And we can make some moves, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, GQ Lotto, that's an interesting name. How that come about?
But GQ is
A light skin everything. Yeah.
not really. It was really a name, GQ. I got GQ when I was in prison. Um, I always had my shit creased up. My peanut butter uniform, my khakis and shit was always sharp. You know what I'm saying? Even in prison, I kept myself up. Just I'm not gonna let nobody break me. That was my thought process. I'm not gonna let nobody break me to where I'm walking around looking shabby and wrinkled and all this. So I still kept myself up the same way that I did on the street. So, but there was people who done it, but the majority didn't. So that's how I came across the name GQ. But to make it more, me, you know what I'm saying, to make it fit more, I put the music aspect from the movie Juice, you know what I'm saying, with GQ DJ and all that, and him being a survivor after all the shit he had been through. His partner's kind of similar to my story, so that's kind of how that tied in. Lotto, of course, is just cash, you know what I'm saying, trying to come up, hoping I hit the big one, you know what I'm saying.
All right, man. You know, it's a lot going on out in these streets. Just not Knoxville, but around the country, around the world.
Yeah.
You know, with all the stuff that's going on with police brutality, with Confederate flag issues, do you feel as though, as a rapper, that you have a responsibility to speak on these issues, to, especially being a street rapper, being somebody who went through the war?
Yeah, it's a touchy subject, you know what I mean? Cause just being from that side of, I've been on that side where the police brutality. I've never been beat by the police. I've seen people beat by the police. Probably everybody in every hood have, but I speak on it in my music a little bit. Far as I really just keep my opinions amongst my circle. You know what I mean? I mean, because right now I really don't. My opinion probably don't matter to too many people, anyways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why make myself vulnerable for or open myself up for negative comments or feedback when however I feel about the situation, I just keep between my circle. But police brutality is fucked up. It definitely needs to stop. But shit, I don't see how. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I know
how
how it can stop, but I don't know
stop, you know what I'm saying?
if that solution will ever happen. The people have to police the police. I don't know the police.
But you need some white people to police the police too. It can't just be blacks trying to police the police, because we ain't seen no really peaceful protest with the blacks be successful without mace and all types of, gas sprays and all that. They not really want to, or point not really getting across that way, in my opinion.
Do you think people even really care anymore? Like,
I mean,
as
yeah, I
far as
think
as far as like conscious rappers, do you think like people even really want to,
I think people care, but the conscious rapper's voice isn't as big because a lot of people's minds aren't ready for it. They're not really open to a lot of the topics that's being discussed in, those type of rappers' music. And then you get some rappers who, you hear a club track from or a dance track from, and then when they talk about something serious, you really don't take it serious. So it's just kind of like a line with music. Sometimes your fan base will make it hard to be versatile because you feel like you always got to give them what they looking for as far as that next hit, whether it's for the club or when they ride or for a dance tour or whatever. It is kind of hard to even try to think about those kind of tracks because those kind of tracks isn't what's going to propel you to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I feel like most conscious rappers, they rap to the wrong crowd anyway. Kind of like what you're saying. Their fan base, not really the ones that need to be, that get that message. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at, what's my dude from Chicago? Little weird dude.
Talil?
Nah, uh, that came out with a skateboard and some Lupe.
Lupe, yeah.
It's like you go see his, he really be on some, conscious, really, But you look at his show, ain't no white folk out there.
Yeah.
So it's like, who you're relaying your message to, you know what I'm saying? But so I wondering with street rappers, I just don't see it like it used to be.
Cause I mean, really, even though we got this big movement going on with the Black Lives Matter and all that, like people, we say it, but we don't want to ride around and listen to conscious rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might be in that kind of mood every so often where you want to just, listen to something different. But most people, that's just not where they go when they want to, be in that kind of mood. I don't think they go to music. I think most
I
people
think
go
you
to.
hit it on the head. It's about being versatile. Cause I mean, who would you say the best rapper of all time was?
Uh, I'd probably say Pop.
And probably the most versatile rapper of all time too. I mean,
Yeah, Pop was
so
Pop was able.
Pop did all type of songs,
Yeah,
man. And we look at Pop like that, but when somebody do it today, it's like,
yeah,
and people look at Nas. I mean, I remember Nas used to get criticism for it. You know what I'm saying? Because he might be talking this way and one, but that's life. You know what I mean? That's we everybody is slightly bipolar. You know what I mean? We all got wake up one day. We on something. We on some positivity, and then something happened the next day. We ready to do something to somebody.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I just think that's human nature. I don't think nobody is. You can't box nobody in. 'Cause we all, change with the seasons.
right.
So
Yeah,
I feel like uh, I think it got come from the street though, just like Pop did it, like Scarface did it. I'm waiting on that artist to in this day
it's
and
it's
time.
it's it's it's, it's people who coming like that with their voices just aren't that big yet.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
got you.
saying? And so it's just like I said, I don't. And the world's just getting crazier, really. So I don't even.
And I don't know about that either. I just think social media let everything be known.
Yeah,
Like I don't really see
going up.
these kids today like they ain't no more violent than we were growing up.
Yeah.
It just we didn't have Facebook and we
Yeah,
didn't know.
we didn't see it all.
Yeah, we
across
didn't
the world
know.
the way we did.
Because police was still beating up and killing people back when we grew up in the '70s. The '70s they were thugging. That's why hey, when the older generation be like, hey, yeah, y'all young, like y'all was thugging too. We watched the movies. We watched American Gangster.
It'd definitely probably be better with no social media. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The world had no social media.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
we,
saying?
we know too much now. We feel like the world is gonna end, but man, it's really nicer now. It's like if you black, you really ain't got no excuse no more. Like it's
To extent.
you know,
To extent.
it's just all about hard work. If you're willing to work hard at no matter what you want to do, even if you're in the street, if you got a plan and you work hard and you got discipline,
Yeah.
That's another big thing is discipline. Like we just really ain't disciplined.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Sometimes, if you're trying to make a move, you might have to start smoking for a month. Like, we can't do that, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We feel like that's not keeping it 100.
Yeah, just go back to how bad you want it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If it's best for you, you should be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, then you must not really want it.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. But everybody falls short. Everybody got their balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. We're going to wrap this one up, man. I appreciate my boy coming through, showing
Most
love.
definitely.
He's been a
Everybody.
supporter. Ever since I met him, he's been a supporter of the I-95 movement. And I-95 support grade A, day one,
Look,
GQ Lotto.
hold on, bro. Let me tell you something right quick. Go check out that video, that day one video featuring Young Joe. Go check it out. It's on YouTube right now. Share it with all your people. Help make that song popular again. I'm about to reboot it and get it back pushing because a lot of people been still asking for it. Everybody go and rock it. Everybody still loving it. So help me get that song back popping. Check out the rest of my music on YouTube, on iTunes, on the Google Play Store, any online music store. Check me out at GQ Lotto, at Instagram, Facebook at GQ Lotto, and rock with me. That's the real deal right here.
Support means dollars, y'all. You got to spend dollars to support.
Yes, spend something.
Freebies to ain't supporting.
It's not a lot.
Trust it really ain't.
You drop it in your car, it's probably in your couch. I might find some in this one right here.
Yeah, it truly ain't.
Yeah.
All right, man. It's been love. It's been really appreciated, man.
Yeah.
Y'all go get
much love, much
y'all go get the single. Y'all come to BJ's, get some shirts. Catch them in the hood on the east side. Get a shirt. He got some, nice slogans on the shirt.
Guns on, east side, Knoxville. What up the rest of the sides? I fuck with you, fuck with me.
All right,
Grade A way.